Alright, guys, it is Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022 at 12:43 p.m. Alright, guys, let's start by taking a look at the daily verse from dailyverses.net, the verse of the day. It says, "For there is one God and one mediator between God and mankind, the man Christ Jesus." 1 Timothy 2:5. Alright, so Jesus Christ is the only mediator between God and us. Please stay in Jesus Christ. Let's take a look at the news, and I will mention God and things like this as the news spans out. Alright, the only way to prepare for what's coming is to have Christ Jesus. Alright, so apparently, this is Watch Woman 65. I love her channel. I share her videos on my posts because she shares a lot of great news and she shares the news about Jesus Christ. But let's take a look at what she says.
And is going to deeply affect everyone in the months ahead. At worst possible time, wheat crops are failing on a massive scale all over the western half of the nation. We have been stuck in a pattern of drought that resembles the Dust Bowl days in the 1930s for many years now, and things are starting to happen which would have once been unthinkable. Lake Mead and Lake Powell have both dropped to all-time record lows. They've closed Yellowstone indefinitely. Last time I heard, that was last week, before I even moved. They closed Yellowstone indefinitely. So, normal is never coming back.
Alright, guys, so I'll leave you the link to her video so you guys can watch her video. But she is 100% right. Let's take a look at the Lake Mead and Lake Powell information. As Colorado River Reservoir drops, states urged to act now. Lake Mead drought-stricken reservoir near Vegas hits new lowest level since 1930s. That was 21 hours ago that was reported. The Lake Mead Reservoir near Vegas hit the lowest level since the 1930s. The feds say the river's water used to be slashed. The Daily Independent at yourvalley.net 1 day ago. So Lake Mead and Lake Powell levels are the lowest, and that could mean drought and water shortage. Let's also take a look. Let me look up here. Mexico drought. Let's take a look at what information they have on the Mexico drought, because apparently there's a drought happening in Mexico. Okay, it says Mexico's industrial hub suffers water cut-off amid drought. A combination of intense drought, poor planning, and high water use has left residents of Mexico's industrial powerhouse to resort to. This is from Time magazine. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at more of the article and read. It says the industrial hub of Monterrey has long been one of the Mexico's most prosperous cities, so it is almost 5 million residents were shocked when they lost the most basic of services, water. A combination of intense drought, poor planning, and high water use has left residents in Mexico's industrial powerhouse to resort to extreme measures that call up images of isolated, poorer areas storing water in buckets to use a scoopful at a time. So you see here people with containers in line, and then people in line to get more water distributed amongst the lines of people. Alright, guys, so this is serious business. Mexico getting drought like this is very serious business. That means that not only Lake Mead and Lake Powell, Mexico itself. Let's take a look at strange sounds. We have earthquake swarm rattles Long Valley caldera, 140 quakes in 2 days. We also have at least 1,000 people dead and buried under homes and buildings after deadly 6.1 earthquake hit Afghanistan. that happened last night. Also, food processing plants get destroyed and insect producing ones get made. Welcome to the Great Reset. So apparently they want us to eat bugs, and apparently for some reason nobody knows exactly why, if it's accidents or if it's on purpose, but a lot of food processing plants, last I heard around 100, have been being destroyed by fires, by a lot of disasters. Alright, also, hundreds of homeless die in extreme heat. I'm gonna look at this article just to see where these homeless people are dying of extreme heat. It's in Phoenix. It says hundreds of blue, green, and gray tents are pitched under the sun's searing rays of downtown Phoenix. A jumble of flimsy canvas and plastic along dusty sidewalks. Here, the hottest city in America, thousands of homeless people swelter as the summer's triple-digit temperatures arrive. So please pray for the homeless in Phoenix. Alright, also, Sri Lanka is collapsing. People are starving. No gas, no electricity, and now the army starts shooting at them. That is also on the Strange Sounds articles. I'll leave you guys a link so you guys can check out these stories. As well as soon they will invade your country to steal your water, dams, taps running dry in northern Mexico, and historic water shortages. I was just talking about the shortages in Mexico. I'm not sure. This is what the article says. I'm not sure if they will actually come to steal our water, but it is important to realize that these people are suffering because there is not a lot of water in Mexico. As you know, if you look back at history, if you see history, back in the Inca days and the Maya days, Mexico had a lot of issue holding water, and they would have water reservoirs, giant holes in the ground that they got water from, because it is an area known for drought. So please pray for the people of Mexico. I'm going to read the article. It says, her elderly neighbor is hard of hearing, so Marisa Luis Robles, a convenience store worker in northern Mexican city of Monterrey, shouted the question a second time. Have you run out of water? She had, and it wasn't just her. The taps across the working-class neighborhood of Sierra Ventana dried up over a week ago amid a historic shortage that gripped the most important industrial city of Mexico. We're struggling because there's no running water, said Robles, who is 60 years old. Desperate, Robles and her neighbors were resorting to climbing atop a nearby municipal water tank, filling up jugs and lugging them back to their homes in order to drink, cook, clean, and wash bed sheets and school uniforms. More than half of Mexico is currently facing moderate to severe drought conditions, according to the Federal Water Commission of Congua, amid extreme heat. So please pray for Mexico. There's a lot going on that's happening. Let me go to the next story. Showbiz and gimmick. Pelosi, Obama dismiss Biden's push to suspend federal gas tax into midterms. A federal gas tax suspension alone won't fix the problem we face, but it will provide families a little breathing room as we continue working to bring down prices for the long haul, says Biden. So hopefully something gets done about the gas. Next, pro-abortion group protests will fake blood and baby dolls at Supreme Court Justice home. Alright, I'm going to show you a story later on about the pro-abortion stuff happening. Next, if it's not Afghanistan, Ukrainian pilots oppose U.S. provided drones. It is very dangerous to use such expensive drones in our case because of the enemy's air defense. So it is not Afghanistan. The Ukrainian pilots oppose the U.S. provided drones. Alright guys, so no drones for Ukraine. Hopefully. Alright guys, let's take a look at, I have to pull it up. Go to YouTube. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. It's just that I had to put it up because I hadn't pulled it up. I wanted to go to, Dabu7's channel, and because he's got a video that has content that I wanted to share. Let's take a look. Dabu Dabu7. I guess it's not there. You gotta go to my channel. Alright. Go to history, probably see it there. Alright, history. Alright, here it is. Alright, so Dabu was talking about Night of Rage, flyers spotted in DC ahead of Roe v. Wade decision. It says any day now, likely Thursday, the Supreme Court could publish its final decision.
The Supreme Court and the 9 justices there
could publish its final decision on whether or not to overturn Roe v. Wade. If the 9 justices overturn the court case, the decision to ban abortions will become a state matter. It will spur demonstrations as distributing flyers have already begun spreading across Washington, D.C., warning about riots in case it is overturned. The National Review tweeted a picture of the flyer. Alright, so pretty much this is a Zero Hedge story, as you see here. Let's take a look at Zero Hedge, see if we could find it. But apparently they're pushing for riots. They're pushing for riots in case the Roe v. Wade gets overturned. And hopefully that doesn't happen, because that will cause chaos in the streets. But apparently people are, here it is, Night of Rage, flyers spotted in DC area of Roe v. Wade decision. People are already preparing for it. It says any day now, likely Thursday, the Supreme Court could publish its final decision on whether or not to overturn Roe v. Wade. If the 9 justices overturn the court case, the decision to ban abortions will become a state matter. It would spur demonstrations as distributing flyers have already begun appearing across Washington, D.C., warning about riots if that is the case and it is overturned. So please pray for the people in DC. Please pray for everybody dealing with this, because we don't need riots in the streets as on top of everything else. But I just wanted to share this because Dabu, it does such a great job. He does, check out his channel, Dabu77. He brings great news and shares great news. Also check out Watchwoman65. She brings great news. Alright guys, support each other on the YouTube streets. And God bless you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. Share the news that Jesus Christ is salvation. Because this is something that I was talking about at the beginning of the video that I didn't continue. You think, oh, preparing and bringing flour and rice and pasta and canned goods into your home is preparing. Real preparation is having God in the first place. The first prep you ever do is have God in the first place. Because God will provide and protect and watch over you wherever you go, no matter what the situation is. Alright guys, hit like and subscribe for more news, and see you guys next time. God bless you guys.